Hi guys, this is Startup Behind the Scene, and today I'm going to talk about a very important part of the business of any startupper and actually any person, the tough days. And I'm not talking about my period, and if you're just going to write that I'm emotional because I'm a woman, fine, think that, but that's really not about it. Tough days, it's when everything just accumulates, the pressure. You maybe felt good yesterday, but today it's another day and you receive the bad news. For example, for me, it's one of those days. So it's 18th of September 2025. I just realized that this month was just a full disaster. I lost a business partner. I lost an idea of our business growing in France. I didn't have time to digest it. In addition to that, I just have no money. So I need to urgently find an investor, and I have doubts about my product. And when I say those things now, I'm gonna cry. I really wanted you to hear the sincere part of it. And it's gonna be okay. I didn't invest money that my family needed, but imagine if you would. Imagine if you actually have to feed someone and how difficult it's gonna be. Now I'm just talking to you about something that puts a pressure on me, and I know I can handle it. I know I can get over it. Another thing that's put pressure on me is that this year I'm completely out of my comfort zone. I'm not a public person, and I decided to shoot more videos, be more proactive, generate interest by being out there. Being out there, it means that we applied for different startup competitions and got rejected from everywhere, even from Estonian Startup days. Estonia, my favorite country where I grew up, didn't care. All that is difficult. Plus, I launched this podcast. Probably no one gonna watch. Therefore, I can say whatever I want because no one would know. But where do you really find force to move on? And today, I'm gonna share with you my tricks. So first thing I do when I have one of these days, and it's really important, and it took me years to realize, accept that this day or this moment, it can happen in the morning, it can happen in the afternoon, doesn't really matter, but someday you just feel the pressures up, something is wrong, you're not yourself. I have some pressure in my belly. I understand it's just one of those days when I will not be myself. I will not put this good energy into my projects. It's rather going to be something very nervous, maybe something hectic. Sometimes good things come out of this because you can be on adrenaline, right? And you're just going to do a lot of things because you're stressed. But overall, that's not how I create the best things. So acknowledge the state is the best way to start coping. Then I'm trying to remove all the activities where I need to do something that requires good energy. For example, if I'm blaming someone for the bad outcomes, right, of some of the things that went wrong in my testing, I would probably be not nice with my developer or all of them. So maybe I shouldn't talk to my team this day, right? Because just sharing the toxic shit wouldn't work, and you're just going to decrease team morale. So it's better to digest it and come up with some constructive ideas about how we can fix things in the future. Acknowledge this, try to eliminate damage. Don't let it out on your child, on your husband. Just eliminate yourself from the situation when you can do more harm, because it's gonna cost you more in energy afterwards. Imagine if you need to apologize or explain to your child, oh, mommy was tired, blah, blah. So this is just okay, everyone did it, but I think it's better to work on the prevention mode. Just make sure it's one of those days when you try to take things easy, don't make more damage. The biggest trick that helps me is that I always have side activities. By side activities, I mean, for example, if today my priority is testing one of my software, launching it, and I know that I can manage this with, let's say, half a day of work each day for me. So the other half of the day, I would fill with anything else. It could be maybe prospecting, maybe interviewing some people, maybe doing some research. Why not? You can just read something. It's very good. But you can always dilute stress over many topics, and maybe it somehow will balance itself. It's going to help you to release this pressure. Another thing I really recommend, and that helps me a lot, is to wear something bright. If you are a man, maybe that's not what you want to do, but maybe look at something bright. This is the shitty months for me, guys. Absolutely shitty months. So I can just sit here and cry. I can feel pressure building up here when I say it out loud. But what can I do except of releasing, trying to feel better and wait for better days? I know it sounds banal. I don't have a magic formula, but this works for me. It could be sports, it could be anything else, whatever you're able to do so that you can just switch your attention somewhere. The most dangerous thing in those type of situations is that you start to get paranoid and you sit there and you do nothing. You're like, oh, let's analyze why startup rejected me. Oh, all the other things are great. Oh, market is not so great. Oh, investors will not give me money. Oh, and I have an accent. Oh, and I'm also from Russia, and I'm also the woman. And people look at me and think I'm a loser, because many startup founders are losers, guys. Yes, and I may be one of them. Those are things you want to avoid in these days. It's nice to have this reflection when you are in your good state. It's nice to brainstorm with someone, challenge the way you are, go somewhere where you can improve your skill set, but don't do that on your tough days. Let's wrap it up. On tough days, recognize it, avoid more damage, wear something bright, do something nice for you if you can, and it will pass. This too shall pass, right? Remember this and don't give up. Thank you.